But God chose the foolish things of the world to shame the wise. God chose the weaker things of the world to shame the strong. God chose the lowly things of this world and the despised things and the things that are not, to nullify the things that are, so that no one may boast before him. It is because of him that you are in Christ Jesus, who has become for us wisdom from God. That is our righteousness, holiness, and redemption. Therefore, as it is written, let the one who boasts, boast in the Lord. Pretty much 1 Corinthians breaks down and saying that God tends to use the people who are weaker socially, mentally, and physically, and even morally. He uses those people to show that it was through him that whatever they did happened. And examples of those people are like Gideon. He was like a non-entity, and Samson, he was, a hooligan, a criminal, a delinquent, a crook. And also we have Jephthah. He was a bandit, and he was a crook, and he was like, to us, a modern day gangster. And verse 31 pretty much highlights why God chose to use these men. And that, again, is because he wanted people to know that it was through him that they were able to accomplish these things that they did. Here's like the most popular guy was probably Abraham. As we know, when he was called to do whatever he did for the Lord, he was like 75 years old. That's like unheard of. Like people who don't even live to 75 years these days. The thing about Abraham was that he was a simple man, but he had tremendous faith. And he didn't question where the Lord was taking him. He just went. And I think that was like his best trait. Like he never questioned anything about the Lord. Like some highlights of Abraham, of his faith, was when the Lord first called him, like he dropped everything and he just went. And then when he and his nephew Lot, when they were choosing which land they wanted, Abraham gave Lot first pick. Abraham did this because he knew that no matter which land Lot chose, the Lord was going to take care of him. And another was when Abraham marched into Sodom with only 318 men. Sodom, they probably had like a huge army, and that took a lot of faith. And also, like, the main thing that we always know about Abraham was when he sacrificed his son, or when he was going to sacrifice his son. Like, he didn't question the Lord, he just was going to do what he was told. I think in my early stages of my life, I was kind of like Jonah. Like, the Lord had wanted me to do something, but I was so afraid that I just kept ignoring him, and I kept doing things to pretend like I didn't hear what he was saying. And then one day I just prayed, and I was just like, please help me to do everything that you want me to do. Give me wisdom and guidance, and whatever you want me to do, I'm here. I just surrendered myself. And I think since I've done that, life has been a lot easier. I think the things that I went through, as far as being young and partying hard and just being out there, allowed me to be able to minister to the younger people, because I know what it's like to have done those things that people are telling them not to do. So I think I have a better understanding of telling them hey, don't do that, or that's not for you, or that's really not a good journey you want to take. So I think I've decided to get married, and that's because I want to make my relationship under God. I want to live the life that I'm speaking about. And when I'm ministering to younger people and they say, hey, you're a young guy and you're married, I want to tell them it's the right thing to do. You shouldn't date someone unless when you're looking for someone to date, you should be looking for potential marriage candidates, not just someone to be with for that time. Like me, I think I was an unconventional guy. I was one of those ordinary people, but now I'm doing extraordinary things. So I just thank God for that. And I thank my care group for pushing me and keeping me in the right direction.